Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a
play. Has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more yards.
That they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have open up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Ball again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Coming in. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's caught. Beckham. Touchdown, Cardinals. Odell Beckham. A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the... The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Lance. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. He angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in week 1 of the NFL season. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Marvin, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Takes it to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he hurdles him and into space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup, and on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Shotgun now for Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Montgomery is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. In motion left is Beckham. A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. And got his man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job with the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Straight ahead is Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. All again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Cardinals 14, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lance now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lance on target to Samuel for the Niner first.
Pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Lance. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, teammates called me the other day when he's watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Montgomery, another target and catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A read option, here's Montgomery. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. David Montgomery, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he's brought down, but they are able to get out of danger from close to their goal line out near the 30. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent